Welcome to Life Unedited. This is your lifestyle guide to living a life that aligns solely with you. I am your host, Tabitha Sweeney, a coach and inspirational speaker who is all about authenticity, friendly sass, and helping you unlock your best self.
What's up, you guys? So let's just start with let me just make you laugh for a hot second because I just recorded this entire episode. I never hit record. I was 24 minutes in when I realized I never hit record. Tell me at some point all of my brain power from before children comes back to me, because I don't think it does. Just saying. Okay. Here's what we're talking about today. I'm gonna rewind and start back at the beginning. We are talking about the fact that yesterday was the 4th of July. And I want to know, answer this, if you are on Spotify listening, answer this in the poll. Did you go to the barbecue? Did you load your plate up with food and thoroughly, shamelessly enjoy all of the barbecue foods that you only get on special days? Did you go load your plate, but you saved all your calories for that barbecue? Or did you go put a little bit on your plate, glance around, hide in the shadow as you ate it, and if somebody caught you, you made up that defense. You were armed and you were ready. I saved my calories this week. I didn't eat. I haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm so hungry. I don't normally eat like this. Today's a cheat day for me. You know what I'm talking about? Have you been there? Have we each done that? Each one lived one of those scenarios at least once? Or have you ever skipped the barbecue because you've been doing so good on your diet? Shit, and if I go, I know I can undo everything in one day, so I'm just going to skip. I've been there too. I hear those stories. I have these conversations with women, and that is the reason I do what I do. That is the reason that I have taken my coaching beyond fitness, closed the fitness portion, and moved solely into the mindset coaching, because you know what? This is where it lives. This is where we change it. Answer me in the polls. Did you go? Did you put your bathing suit on? Were you worrying about who was going to judge you? Were you worrying about what you looked like? Did you stay in your street clothes and just wish that you felt comfortable enough to put your bathing suit on? We've all been there. The reason I do what I do is because I so firmly believe that the foundation of our lives and the foundation of us living authentically is built upon our body image and the way we see ourselves, which will build into our level of worthiness that we feel about ourselves, which will help us draw the line for our boundaries. We cannot have boundaries or worthiness if we do not have a healthy body image. And there is no way in hell you can have a healthy body image if you are counting every calorie and you will not put your bathing suit on and have fun with the people who are supposed to love you. It's imperative. I feel like I need to beat this horse over and over again. The body image is the groundwork. It is the foundation. It is the basement for how high you will take your vibrations in life. And that body image has nothing to do with what you actually look like, how much you actually weigh, what you eat, how much you work out, what you're capable of. It has nothing to do with any of that. Body image solely means how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your own body. How uncomfortable are you in your own body? That's a really important question because listen, here's a clue. Now, especially if you're a mom, but even if you're not a mom, because none of us have enough time in the day, right? We all know this. It's something we all struggle with. Every mom I talk to is like, I just need a couple more hours. I just need a couple more hours. Okay, well here, hang on. What if I could help you get a couple more hours in your day by freeing up your mind's capacity, by letting go of the energy you are wasting worrying about your body? We waste so much energy thinking about sitting up taller, sucking it in, making sure our shirt lays just right, readjusting our pants, not wanting our kids to I completely lost the thought about the kids. I don't know. But we waste so much energy. Think about it. Start adding it up in your head. If you were not concerned with your body, if you just got up in the morning and got dressed, how different would your day start? How much more time would you have? What if you went shopping and you were not concerned with what freaking size you ended up buying? What if you didn't give a shit what the size on the tag said? There's a reason that the tag is inside the clothes. What if you went out to dinner with all the girls and you knew what you wanted and you just ordered first and you didn't give a shit what anyone else at the table ordered? What if you didn't worry about whether or not they were getting a salad or a burger? And what if you wanted dessert and you just got it? It's a crazy concept, huh? We spend so much time worrying. We spend so much time creating excuses, creating defenses for our bodies, for our actions, that most adults don't even know when they are creating an excuse and when they're telling the truth. They don't know the difference. Because here's the thing. Our bodies need movement. I'm very open about that. Our bodies need movement. That does not mean our bodies need CrossFit. Like, I would like to completely just be very clear about that. When I say our bodies need movement, that does not mean that they need this super intense, crazy, obsessive exercise. It means our bodies as humans were designed to be hunters and gatherers. Our bodies were designed to be up and moving more hours than sitting. Think back to the beginning of human times. There was no computer, there was no internet, there was no TV, there was no cars. Think back to playing Oregon Trail, right? Like you walked, you sat on the horse, you rode, you walked. You had to go find your own food, you had to do. Our bodies were created to move. And just like anything that has joints, if it is not moving on a regular basis, it will freeze up, right? Think of the door. If you didn't open this door for X amount of years and it was seeing all of the elements, the little thingies, hinges, right, get rusty. They squeak. It gets hard to move. The same thing's what happens to our bodies. Our bodies were designed to move and they need to move, but they can move through just simply everyday enjoyment. Taking a walk, playing with the kids, gardening, okay? Our bodies were designed to be fueled by real food. But that does not mean that they cannot enjoy processed food or delicious foods. Well, real food can be delicious too. And I hate saying good food and bad food. I hate associating good and bad values to food because then we take those moral values and we associate them to us. If I consider the apple to be good and the piece of cake to be bad, then without even knowing it, every time I consume the piece of cake, I'm demoralizing myself. And it becomes this unconscious self beat up every single time because that's a bad food, but I'm eating it. It's not a bad food. It's just food. Does an apple and cake fuel your body in the same way? No. Does it make one of them better than the other? No. We spend so much time thinking about this. We spend so much time worrying, planning, thinking about our diet, about what we're eating, about whether it's good or bad, about what we should be doing better, about learning the next thing, learning the next fad, learning what is working for someone else, that we completely miss the point where we're living for us. What do I mean by that? Oh, I mean, we're so concerned about whether it's making up the excuse, finding the justification, whatever the case may be, that we're not putting on our bathing suit and getting in the fucking pool with our kids. We're not living for us. We're living for other people. Because if you aren't putting your bathing suit on because you are scared of the lashback that you're going to get from that person, why the fuck is that person in your life? Beginning of this summer, I had done a Facebook post on this. I was going through my closet and I realized that the clothes in my closet didn't fit me anymore. And I didn't mean physically. They just no longer represented this new version of myself. Because I have this year have come to step into a very new version of myself. And it's a version that is very unlike any past version. And so I went out and I bought some new clothes. And these shirts, this one that I'm wearing right now, I have it in 3 different colors. It's my absolute favorite shirt. And it's fitted and it's cropped. And truth be told, I was terrified when I bought it. And you know why I was terrified? Because I was terrified of what my mother would say, because I've heard my mother say over and over and over again, only 16-year-olds with no shape can wear shirts like that. That's not for everybody. Da, 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 da. She's always said these words. And that's what's in my head. I'm 40. I'm not supposed to be wearing a cropped shirt. My body looks like I've had 2 children. But you know what? I put the shirt on and I feel good. So I bought it in 3 colors. That is what living for yourself looks like. It's embracing what you want it to be, what makes you feel good, and not caring what anyone else is going to think. Now, my mother has never said a word to me about the shirt. I think she knows better at this point, right? Like she's been up far enough with me on this journey, but I don't really care what she has to say about it. Bottom line, I don't really care. And I want every single woman out there to get to this point, because once you get to this point, once you accept your body for what it is and you stop trying to fucking change it and you stop trying to fucking diet, then you can know how worthy you really are. Because so long as you are trying to change your body, so long as you are trying to shrink your body, how can you also at the same time say that you're worthy? If you were worthy, you wouldn't be trying to shrink yourself. I'm going to give you a second to sit on that. If you were worthy, if you truly believed that you were worthy of life, of enjoyment, of happiness, of love, of success, you wouldn't be trying to change your body. There is a difference in saying, I have started doing X, Y, and Z. I have started adding more fruit into my diet. I have started drinking more water. I have started going on a daily walk because I feel better when I do, because I sleep better when I do, because it makes me happier, because I genuinely enjoy the feeling. Versus, I started adding more water in my diet because I know it will help me lose weight. I've started going on a daily walk because I know it will help me lose weight. So long as it will help me lose weight is in the equation, you are not doing it for the right reasons. Now, does losing weight, will it have an effect on how you sleep? Yes. Will it have an effect on how you move? Yes. Will it have an effect on any joint pain, chronic pain? Yes, yes, yes. But I still don't think you should be setting out for that goal in sight. Because what we do when we set out for that goal in sight is we do things that we are unable to maintain. I don't know about you, but I want to eat cookies. For the rest of my life, I want to eat cookies. I will eat cookies for the rest of my life. I could lose the 18 pounds I gained during COVID. I could. But what I'm going to have to do to lose that weight, and then what I would need to do to maintain it, does not sound enjoyable to me at this point in time in my life. Also, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't want to ever have the fear that if my body changes, the person I'm with is going to leave me. I heard recently where it was said to somebody, her and her husband were fighting. They've been together a long time. They have 2 children. And he said to her, and they were going through, in their fight, they were going through a tit for tat. And he said, I even stayed with you when you were fat. I cannot explain to you the rage I had when that was said to me. Or not said to me, because it wasn't said to me, but she said it to me, right? When it was told to me secondhand. This is the reality of what women face. And men. But for my intents and purposes, I always talk about women, right? This is why women think that they have to be a certain size, that they have to do it for the other person. And that's bullshit. What you see out there, what is being fed to you, what is being forced down your throat and into your mind over and over and over again is not real. Kim Kardashian's body does not look like Kim Kardashian because it's been bought and paid for many times over. I don't know about you, but I don't have a private chef. I don't have a nanny. I don't have a gym at home. I don't have a personal trainer who comes to my house. I don't make money based on the way my body looks. So how can I possibly dedicate that much time to it? Secondly, my body does not dictate what I know. It does not dictate my worth. My body is simply a vessel. It is a vessel that carries my soul. That is all it does. So there's absolutely no reason to be so fucking concerned with what it looks like. And I will tell you right now that anyone who comes into my life who is that fucking concerned, who feels that level of trying to think of what the right word is, the right, who has the audacity to comment on my body, fucking get out of here. Absolutely not. My body doesn't look the way it used to look. But you know what? It can do a fucking lot of things. And I'm okay with the things it can do. So I'm going to leave my body alone. And I'm going to conserve my energy for things like remembering to hit record when I start the podcast. See where I'm going with this? Yeah. We allow our thoughts of our body to consume us. We allow weight loss, the idea of weight loss, to consume us. We allow the ideas of food, good versus bad, to consume us. My mission on this earth is to help women stop, to break fucking free of that. Because so long as that is anywhere in your mind, so long as you are toying around with any of those ideas, you will never live your full purpose. You will never make all of the money that you were meant to make. You will never have all of the respect that you should have. Body image is the ceiling for most of us. It's the point where we get so far in our life and then we stop because we hit an unhealthy body image and we can't break through. and it holds us there. Here's a little tidbit. This body image, create and put there by the fucking patriarchy. Okay? It's put there. There is a reason that you have felt broken from the day you were born, because the old white men want you to. And you will not change my mind on that statement. At the end of every diet, there is an old white man making money. At the end of every piece of beautiful, fancy lingerie that only comes in up to a size 8, there's an old white man making money. Behind every department store, where the average size clothing, also known as plus size clothing, is in the very back corner. It has 3 racks among the floor of other clothing that goes sizes 0 to 12 and has multiple racks. There is an old man making money who knows that there are more women shopping in the plus size than the average size, than the normal size, right? But they will mindfuck you to believe that the opposite is true. Behind the makeup lines, behind the skincare regimens, behind all of it, it is all manipulated to make you feel broken, to keep you where you are. Because here is the thing, and listen very carefully when I say this. If you break through that ceiling of body image, if you find your true worthiness and you draw your fucking boundaries in the sand, now you are a confident, authentic woman. And guess who is the greatest threat to the patriarchy? If you said confident, authentic woman, you are correct. There is no greater threat to the patriarchy than a confident, authentic woman who knows who she is, knows how she will be treated, demands respect. And if we build enough of them, if we help enough women get there, because here's the thing, a confident, authentic woman is not threatened by other women. She will fix another woman's crown. She will hold another woman up. She will lock arms with every other confident, authentic woman who's standing there, because she recognizes that there is more than enough success for each and every single one of them. She also recognizes that none of them can do it without the other. They all depend on each other. And the only way that we will ever bring down the patriarchy is by having a really strong line of confident, authentic women. And that is my mission. That is my goal in this life. I want to watch the patriarch crumble. I want to help rebuild with a justness for all people, with the idea that everyone is worthy. In a world where everyone has equal opportunities. That's what I want. That's my goal. That's my purpose on this life. But it starts with building one woman at a time. So what do I want you to do today? I want you to sit and reflect. Get out that journal. Oh, we should have life unedited journals. If I got us journals, would you want one? I'm gonna put a poll in the comments. Like, I want to know, would you use it? If every podcast episode ended with your homework and like the next steps, would you keep them all in a journal? I can like envision it right now in my mind. Sorry, that was a total squirrel. Okay, but get out your journal, get out a piece of paper, open up the notes section on your phone, and start writing. How much energy are you wasting thinking about your body, thinking about sitting up taller, sitting up straighter, not breathing? How many pictures are you skipping out on being in because of what you look like? How many things are you missing out on, like getting in the pool, going kayaking, doing things with your family that you really want to do, but you're embarrassed, you're nervous, all because of your body and the way it looks? Whose judgment are you scared of hearing? Put it together. Really think about it, guys. Because this is, when we start opening this door, when we start getting raw and vulnerable with ourselves about this, shit can start changing. These are the first questions. When it comes to changing. And here's what I want you to know. When you start working your way through these questions, when you start working your way through these answers, if you're ready to stop, if you're ready to change that mindset, I'm here for it. I'm here to help you. I have helped so many women learn how to stop focusing on their bodies and transition their mind into who they actually are. I have helped women gain more hours in the day. I have helped women reclaim their sex life. I have helped women start to live, like put on the bathing suit at the campground and get in the fucking lake with their kids. Put on the bathing suit and go down the water slide. I have helped women stop dieting. They didn't even know it was possible. They didn't know that they could live without dieting. I've taught them how. This is what I've done for the past 12 years. So if you are ready, and here's the thing, you have to be truly ready. This is a true investment into you. This is not something where you can just say, I'm going to half-ass it. No, it's hard, it's vulnerable, and it's raw. You have to be ready. But if you're ready, I currently have 2 one-on-one coaching spots available for third quarter. And I would love to have you be a part of it. All you have to do, shoot me an email at tabitha@tabithasweeney.com. That's Tabitha, Tabitha, at TabithaSweeney.com and say, I'm ready. I'm ready to live for me. and then I will be in touch. Or get at me on any of my social media channels, guys. And if you're not sure if you're ready, I do offer free coffee chats where we sit down virtually with a cup of coffee and we just chat. And I will be perfectly honest. If I don't think I'm the coach for you, if I don't think I can help you, I will 100% tell you. But at the very least, whether I'm the coach for you or not, I promise you this. You will walk out of there with some golden nugget that will change your life. And it's 100% free. On that note, you guys, go out. Have a beautiful day. And remember how very truly worthy of this life that you are.